No.
Hi, I'm Katie.
I'm Aiden.
And I'm Brendan.
And I'm Katie.
Well, this is Swapimals. The idea behind Swapimals is we wanted to create a toy that would allow for children to access customizability that's missing from today's toy market. The toy market is a huge area of profit for a lot of people, and we wanted to cash in on it. We wanted to create something that was usable, affordable, and fun to play with all at the same time.
Alright, so what is a Swapimal? Right here is our instruction manual that we created for the Swapimal toy, and our prototype is here as well. So essentially, it's just any animal, and it has a top and bottom with a removable base, with a peg on the top and a hole on the bottom. And in its normal state, it's just a decorative, cute toy, but we also have another factor. So every Swapimal toy will not only come with a different top, which is a different animal, but also has a different bottom functional base that has a variety of different mobilities. So for this one, this is the wheel toy, and basically you can just roll it around. We're also designing a floating one, a top that spins, and a spring. So our instructions are pretty clearly laid out, and fitting with the universal design principles, they are very clear so that anyone, regardless of cognitive ability or even readability, could be able to figure out how to use our toy. Okay, so our product was designed using Onshape, which is a 3D printing platform. So these are our sketches. We had several different parts that were all able to interface together. In order to be an intellectual property, our toy had to be useful, non-obvious, and novel. So in terms of its usefulness, the two key functions of our toy are customizability as well as mobility. So as we said before, each toy will have a different top and different bottom that can be pretty much endlessly switched around and continuously reusable. It promotes sharing among kids and also creativity. As far as mobility, as we said, there could be a spring, it could be a top, it could roll. There's pretty much endless uses for a toy. As far as being novel, as far as we could research, there are other toys that exist on the market that are similar, such as Legos are customizable, there are Hot Wheels that are vehicles, several different kinds of animal toys, but we never found one that comprised all three of those things together. So ours is really a unique kind of market for us in terms of being a cross-section of all those different popular ideas. And finally, it has to be something that's non-obvious. Using 3D printing software and engineering is something that's not a layman's skill, so we're pretty confident that it's a completely non-obvious and original product.
In order to determine the target market for our Swapimal toy, we interviewed over 40 kids ages 4 to 10, and we gave them 5 different options of toys they'd like to play with. Across the board, Swapimals was the most popular among all the age ranges and both genders. However, as kids grew older, probably past the age of 8, they tended to show more of an inclination towards electronic-based toy. So we're making our target age range for Swapimals 4 to 8. As Aiden mentioned, the main competitors for our target market are toys like Legos, Hot Wheels, or animal-based toys. But as he mentioned, none of those encompass all 3 of those markets as Swapimals does, so we're drawing from a lot of different pools for our income source.
So, and observing this toy, you might be asking yourself,
How are they made?
well, to answer that question, we have to look at manufacturing processes. We did a lot of research into different types of manufacturing, and we found that injection molding would be the best to mass produce our product. Essentially, the most basic level, we take melted plastic, pour it into a mold, let it dry, and then take it out and create the toy you see in front of you. Now, the goal of our manufacturing would be to create a toy that is strong and durable, able to take everyday wear and tear from children playing with it, non-toxic, so in case an emergency happens, the risk is minimized, and also environmentally friendly and recyclable. This will be the best process to do that job.
As we know, our world is made up of people with varying visual, motor, and developmental abilities. As a result, our toy is universally accessible to all of those. First of all, our toy was made intentionally large so it could be easily manipulated by children with any motor ability. Parts such as the beak, wings, and feet have been offset from the toy to provide tactile cues as to where the top and bottom are for children with visual impairments. The top and base have defining features which make them obviously different, such as the wings, the beak, and the feet. The colored belts allow children with sight impairments to indicate difference between top and base. The top will always have a peg sticking out, while the bases always have the hole to let children know the difference between the top and the base. When the top and base are together, such as There is an obvious crease, which indicates the two pieces come apart. There are also instructions included to diagram this function. The base of the toy will be able to be removed with little force, thus not limiting the audience based on strength. The animal base has feet that stick out, which children can hold onto to remove the base. And the mobile base is larger than the animal top, so that children can remove it more easily.
In conclusion, we hope that you can see how our toy is multifunctional and also how it was developed in the lens of universal design. We hope that you consider purchasing our toy when it comes to the market soon. Thanks.
I love Swapimals.
That's a satisfied customer.
Hi, I'm Katie.
Yeah, no, after every section we're gonna cut and then just film it.
It's just me.
We're gonna get this.
Am I in it?
Yeah, you're here.